Your dreams take flight, pages turn, a magical night. Adventures waiting, come take a look. Join us now in the storybook. Whispers of tales so bright.
The Boy Who Lost His Words.
In a small village nestled beside rolling hills, lived a young shepherd boy named Ethan. Ethan's days were spent watching over the village sheep, a job that often felt long and uneventful. He longed for excitement, for something to break the monotony of the quiet fields. One day, boredom took hold, and Ethan decided to play a trick. He cupped his hands around his mouth and shouted, "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is attacking the sheep." Hearing his cries, the villagers dropped their tools and rushed to the field, armed with sticks and stones, ready to defend their flock. They ran with worry etched on their faces. But when they arrived, panting and out of breath, they found Ethan doubled over with laughter. "'Therese no wolf," he chuckled, wiping tears from his eyes. "I was only playing a joke." The villagers, annoyed and frustrated, trudged back to their work, muttering about the boy's foolish prank. Ethan, though, found the attention amusing. A few days later, Ethan repeated his prank. "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is attacking the sheep," he cried, his voice ringing through the valley. Again, the villagers raced to his aid, their faces etched with worry, but this time, a bit slower, and with a little less urgency in their steps. And once again, they found Ethan laughing at them. No wolf in sight. Their patience began to wear thin. "Ethan," said Old Man Silas, his voice stern but kind, "a liar is never believed, even when he speaks the truth." Ethan shrugged off the warning, not truly understanding the weight of Silas' words. He still thought it was all just a bit of fun. Then, one late afternoon, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, a real wolf appeared. This time, it was no joke. The wolf was large and fierce, its eyes gleaming hungrily as it stalked the sheep. "Wolf, wolf," Ethan screamed, his voice filled with genuine terror. "Help, the wolf is really here." But this time, no one came. The villagers heard his cries, but they thought it was just another one of his cruel jokes. "He's just trying to fool us again," they said, shaking their heads and continuing with their chores. Ethan watched in horror as the wolf lunged at the sheep, scattering the flock in panic. He tried to scare the wolf away, waving his crook and shouting, but it was no use. The wolf was too strong, too determined. The wolf managed to snatch a lamb, disappearing into the woods before Ethan could do anything to stop it. Tears streamed down Ethan's face as he realized the consequences of his lies. His heart was heavy with regret. He finally understood Old Man Silas' words. No one would believe him, even when he was telling the truth. His lies had cost him dearly. From that day forward, Ethan vowed never to lie again. He learned a valuable lesson about the importance of honesty and the consequences of deceit. He went to each of the villagers and apologized for his lies, promising to always tell the truth from then on. Slowly, the villagers began to trust Ethan again, seeing the sincerity in his eyes and the genuine remorse in his heart. Ethan proved that even though trust can be broken, it can be rebuilt with honesty, remorse, and a commitment to change. And so Ethan, the boy who cried wolf, became known as Ethan, the boy who learned to speak the truth,